Hello, in this video we take a look at the grid array for trueSpace. I already have it downloaded, so I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way. Here I have the script. I'm just going to install it by dragging it down into the link editor. And we have the grid array icon. And it's all installed. Now delete the installer. Okay, I'll start by selecting this cone, pushing the button, and I get an array. I'm going to move the whole thing over here. Can control the size of the array with these controls here. And you can control the number of items with these controls. Now I'm going to select the torus and use the replace object to replace each one of the cones with the torus. I go ahead and change that back. I can select the control mesh, and what this lets me do is rotate the entire array. You see it rotates around that original cone. And that's in world coordinates. If I change this, if I unclick this, this control's a little sticky, so it may have to be clicked a few times to get it to come about, and there we go. Now when I click world coordinates, it looks like this. Uncheck it, and it looks like this. Oh, one little thing I forgot, I got a little confused there. Had to come down to the local or object coordinate system to be able to see the difference. There we go. In world coordinates, it looks like this. You see the widget is lined up with the world. Go to object coordinate system, then it's lined up with the objects. And now when I rotate the array, it rotates in object space. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm going to increase the size of the array a little bit so we can see hopefully a little better. The center of the array is empty because the whole thing is based on the points of a cube or a box, and there's no points in the center of the cube, so there's a button here to fill the center. I'm going to go ahead and make a change that'll make that disappear. And fill the center again. So you want to do the fill center when you're done with the array. You want to finalize it, which I will do right now. So to say this is the array I want, I'm going to click on the disband array button, and that converts it into an ordinary group. It still has all the controls here, but they don't do anything because it's no longer an array, or no longer has the grid array functions within it. So to clean that up, you just right-click on the title, then right-click again, and tell it to reset. Now it looks like an ordinary grid object. And that is the grid array for a trueSpace workspace. I ended the video a little prematurely. I forgot to mention the process for creating a two-dimensional or one-dimensional array. Here I have just the torus array. Now to create a two-dimensional array from that, first you want to do is just set the count for one direction all the way down to 1. In this case, it's the y depth. And then the size is going to be set to 0. First, we'll look in the lower right-hand corner, and we see there's about 6,000 vertices. That'll drop down to 3,000 when it becomes a two-dimensional array. Okay, once again, we have 1 in the y. Now I'm going to set the y depth to 0. And there. Number of vertices lower right shows it's dropped down to 3,000 vertices. Now to make a one-dimensional array, we do the same thing. In this case, I'll get rid of the x, make it a count of 1, and size of 0. Now we have a one-dimensional array, and the count is down to 1,000 vertices in the lower right-hand corner. And that's all I wanted to cover. Just had to get that last little bit out of the way. Thanks for listening.